Finally we got that to work. Alright, that was trouble. It just was not connecting. Okay, can we not have that? Just want it to take up whatever. That's weird. Okay, so we were having a look at um, Peterson Academy, the new academy. How far did we get through? I think we got to right here, and then I sort of stopped for the night because I kind of got a bit tired. So let's just get fucking right into it. We remember what this shit was. It's master class, but it's got Peterson. So this guy is Dr. Robert O. Peel, American psychologist, professor. So let's see if we can find him if we search him up. Unfortunately, I ran into issues getting this stream set up. I had to disconnect my YouTube account and reconnect it again. Oh dear, what's going on? We're having some weird internet issues today. Come on. What the fuck? Let's see if I just copy and pasted. What the fuck? I don't have any drop frames, so my internet connection should be working just fine. I'm just going to try this in a different browser. Um, what the fuck? Oh, please don't make me have to like turn everything off and on again. Like, look, if I just search ABC News, I get nothing. But let's say I go to YouTube, I get this. I don't understand. What if I just go Wikipedia? Wikipedia English. That's fucking weird. Okay, maybe we're just not going to be able to do that one today. That's really annoying, because that's just stupid. Or maybe what I could try doing, I'll just search these fellas up here. See, do we get a name? No, I don't think it's going to work as well. That's just fucked. That's so stupid. Um, okay, well, if that's the case, just jump straight to ice. I don't really want to. Maybe if I do like that. Okay. And then that's just fucking weird. Okay. Well, I was somehow able to fix it, so that's something, I guess. So, Robert O. Pill, He is from Arizona State University. I just want to see, like, what does he do? He's a psychology researcher, professor, and clinician. Worked in Montreal, as well as obviously, he is also a fellow of the American Psychological Association, Canadian Psychological Association, as well as a member of many other academic organizations. Make major contributions to the fields of clinical and health psychology and has more than 250 publications on various topics such as alcohol aggression, substance abuse, and pharmacology. Okay. Let's see, clinical work. Previously directed the Department of Psychology at Lakeshore General Hospital in Montreal. He was also a co-director of the Alcohol Studies Group at the Douglas Mental Health University Institute in Montreal. He was a consultant. So, I mean, this seems like he's just normal. Okay. It's kind of weird to think that he has anything to do with, you know, Jordan Peterson. All right, and so who is the next one? The next one, Dr. Larry P. An, or whatever, however, how you're supposed to word that. We're getting into the weird names now. Yeah. Oh, well, 2018 at CPAC. Well, there we go. There we go. Because this is what they do. They throw in a few legit guys just because you can, and to help make it look all very legit. But sorry, the cook is on X, having interesting things to say. Oh, let's just say that. Let me just might close this. That's a bit bright. Um, so he is an American educator and academic. Served as the 12th president of private Hillsdale College in Hillsdale, Michigan. Um, received a BA in political science and accounting. Earned two graduate degrees in government from Claremont Graduate School, an MA in 1976 and a PhD in 1985. From 1977 to 1980, he studied international history at the London School of Economics in London, of course, and then modern history at Wor Worcester College, Oxford. As a graduate student in England, was the research director. Okay. Became an editor for Public Research, syndicated in the US. He was one of the four founders of the Claremont Institute, California, and served as its president from 1985 to 2000, and was named the 12th. Committed to raising $400 million for the college's founders' campaign. Since becoming the college's president, several new buildings have been built on the campus. Okay, views. Here we go. Is a political conservative who has been influenced by Leo Strauss's thinking. Strauss and Strauss student, Harry V. Jaffa. Um, Discussing politics at Hillsdale, Arn said if you take the reading of an old book seriously on the view and it's on the view that it's valuable, you have already just discarded the modern left. Okay. Arn supported Donald Trump for president in 2016. Yeah, who's Leo Strauss? Is this? Could this be which one I think? Is this the guy who I think he is? Um, I just need to see like ideology. Main interest with a fellow. Criticism. Bentley is liberal and anti-democratic, such as have opined that it endorsed noble lies used by political leaders. So, not wait, um, incul cul inculcated in the extreme American political leaders linked to imperialist militarism. Oh, so he was basically like a fascist. Yeah. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Good to know. I feel like that's all we... Sorry. Has criticized for his remarks about ethnic minorities when he testified before the Michigan State Legislature in 2013, mind you. In testimony against, he expressed concern about government interference with Department of Education that said his college violated the standards for diversity, adding, because we didn't have enough black ones, I guess is what they meant. Oh boy. After being criticized for calling minorities dark ones, oh, sorry, dark ones, not black ones, he explained that he was referring to dark faces, saying the state of Michigan sent a group of people down to my campus with clipboards to look at the colors of people's faces and write down what they saw. We don't keep records of this information. What were they looking for besides dark ones? That was his defense. Ah! Why not, brother? Just go for it. It was condemned, which he called offensive and inflammatory and bigoted, and asked for an apology. The college released a statement reiterating Arndt's concern about state-sponsored racism in the form of affirmative action policies, saying it was sorry if offense was honestly taken and that none was intended. Yeah, except for the offending bureaucrats. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we know what there is to know about with our mate there. Fucking hack. All right, Dr. Charles Colomaris. I don't know. He's a financial economist. This will be fucking good. Wait, what does split view mean? Okay, okay. I didn't know this was an option. Let me just go here. Are we going to work this time? Is the... Oh, did I delete the Wikipedia thing? I did. It's not gonna work, hey? Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck's going on with Google at the moment. So then, just copy and paste. Well, this guy doesn't even seem to have been given his own fucking... Well, let's just see if we can get it through here. So where was it? Okay, maybe not. This is just fucking annoying, eh? Paste and search for him. Shouldn't be that difficult. Um, yeah, that's right. That's just ridiculous. I'm not going to be able to follow up on this guy, I don't think. He's a leading financial economist specialized in banking, corporate finance, and financial history. I'm sure he's very legit, hasn't said anything that, like, you know, breaks with reality. Dr. Chris Palmer, he's a psychiatrist. He must have just gotten fucking lucky. The first few. I need to do an internet test. What is this? At this rate, I'm just going to give up and we're playing games. You kidding me? Alright, fuck that. We're just playing games. I don't know what's happened here. I don't know why this is happening. Well, play games, but we'll also see what's going on with ICE. When you're too scared to join the army and too dumb to be a cop. I'm done.
Public safety, and that my responsibility is to be the mayor to each and every person that calls this city their home. And that includes millions of immigrants, of which I am one. When I met with the president, I made very clear that these kinds of raids are cruel and inhumane.
Oh yeah, Bernie Sanders. I retweet these statistics. The French history, whatever. How many citizens were killed by police in each country between 2010, 2019? And I mean, I don't want to speak for Germany, United Kingdom, France, and Canada. We still have conversations in our country about like whether the amount of force used in whatever led to the 53 deaths by citizens being killed by police. Um, there is debate over that about like should we be trying to it's the same it's the same sort of bullshit you see in America where it's like one side saying how dare you restrain our police and the other side's like can you just fucking keep them like behaving. um so like what was I gonna say, it's not as if our police aren't, I don't know, at all trigger happy or whatever, or even trigger happy with like, I don't know, trying to beat someone up. Um, I'm sorry, USA, but you can no longer provide a safe environment for world athletes and international visitors to the World Cup, and it should be relocated. That's kind of true, actually. It's kind of funny. I don't like that. Probably can stand with ice, even though ice can't stand with ice. That was funny. Spotted at McDonald's in Minneapolis. Keep it up. Fuck ice. No ice access into this business. Noticed all. Damn. I mean, that's what happens, you know. Eventually, people have to What's going on here? Half a dozen ICE agents grab, manhandle, kick, and kneel on a guy for several minutes before he goes completely limp. Nobody checks for a pulse. No attempt to resuscitate. Are they licensed to kill now? What the fuck? Oh my god. How many fucking guys do you need? Like, how many ice guys are there? There's one, two, I think that's a third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that we can at least see here. Like, don't you have like, oh wait, did I not count that one? I think I 15 or 16. Like, this is ridiculous. Oh, another two, three, 4, 5. So that now is like we're at 20. Maybe another one. You know, I do find it really funny when, like, well, I want to nuance this a bit. Obvious, I think it's horrible when I see these people, these fucking thugs, straight up thugs, just pulling people out of their cars. Like, that is like some full-on authoritarian state shit. But I do find it funny seeing across all these clips of ICE pulling people out of their cars, seeing how shit the ICE agents are at pulling people out of cars. They take for fucking ever. I like as well, like they're telling people to back up. Most of them are just filming, so like they're a lot of them would likely be some kind of journalist. Oh, we now got them on the ground, and we
Back up! Back up!
like, what is it with? Why can they never keep a consistent uniform? And what is the fucking need for all of this shit that they have? Wait, is that the main guy? Oh my god, it is. It's that main fucking not general, but I've forgotten his
I'm
name.
gonna put you under arrest. One more. You get back there one more time. Back up. Back up.
So now that they've gotten everyone well and truly out of their way, they're now just gonna like, what the fuck? Holding his leg up, like, while he's under the car door? Like, close the door. Maybe get him out of there, you dumb fuck. What the hell is this shit? And they're trying to pull him while the other guy's holding his leg. Like, what is this? Now they're dragging him. And he won't get any recourse for this. Jeez, these guys are so pathetic. Like, what is this? What? Why do you need these? Is this so you don't get stuck in the snow? He's like the only one with them too. He got the special set of boots. Oh, oh, oh. Hang on. Sorry, I wasn't being able to see that last. Just go from here. Like, these guys are so bad. There's 4 of them on this guy, and they still can't get him fucking handcuffed. Oh, and he's gone limp. Yeah, he's gone full fucking limp. Holy shit. Yeah, he's fucking passed out. Oh my god. I will say, I've noticed this the way they carry bodies around, like, whether they're, conscious, unconscious, dead. They do seem to just carry them around as if they're gonna soon just throw them on, like, a pile. I'll put it like that. Oh. Fake AI generated content is spreading aggressively on X following the murder. This includes AI generated images of the car and fabricated mugshots and rap sheets attributed to Good. Yeah, that's not what was the case at all. He was much more over here and he was much more over there. Or even if he was, because he was at the front, he just walked to the side. Coming up on tonight's episode of my 600-pound dice. ICE grabbed a 17-year-old target worker at his job despite him saying he's a US citizen after confirming he was. They dumped him in a Walmart lot 8 minutes away. Bystanders found him sobbing, bleeding. They slammed me on the ground.
You guys are all on video.
Well, they're arresting 2 people.
You guys are all on video.
Are we able to increase the quality of this? This is apparently... Okay. Okay.
No, take my phone. Hey, you got my phone.
Where is the paperwork for that?
Where's the...
They do it on Target. They do it on Target.
Hey, go.
Stand up.
So again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's an 8.
Hey, phone worker.
There might be another. Yep, there is. So 8 of them. 4 on that person over there.
Jonathan Aguilar Garcia. I'm literally a U.S. citizen.
Jesus fuck.
Get the fuck out of here, Ace.
Why are you kidnapping a citizen? Why are you?
Yeah, and the typical case of it's just Hispanic on Hispanic violence, guys.
Sir, give us your phone number. We'll call your family. Give us your phone number.
At least this is family. What, you want your family to know?
I literally have my passport. My fucking passport.
Let him get out his passport. Let him get
What's your name? What's your name? We'll find your family. Christian, what's your last name?
Hey, get back there now.
Like literally, this is. I mean, and this is the one guy who is at least seems to be confident enough to at least have his fucking face out there. He doesn't seem to have a face mask. The rest have. Like if this guy just walked into a shop, you would think he was gonna steal something. What's this? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna put that there. So,
Give us what's the phone number we should call?
alright, so that's them giving the phone number.
That's my mom.
That's your mom. We'll
Yeah.
call you. And your first name's Christian, right?
We'll call them.
But you know, that's what people in America voted for. That's whatever it was, 50.1% of the population, whatever, or not even that, but like those who voted for this. Um, so that every time you go fucking mall shopping, you get to experience what the Holocaust was like for a brief moment. Hey, we bring in the Holocaust to you. That's the beauty of this. So I want to really make clear the reason why I'm looking at this stuff and why I'm paying attention to this stuff in particular, ICE and whatnot, because like evidently I pay attention to American politics. I think it's pretty important too because whatever happens over there in one way or another will sort of spread out over to Australia, I find. Just like the idea, I mean, like we already have the bullshit of like woke and anti-woke now. So like, you know, and MFA, and not just MFA, but like I'll just say the Australian far right, and I mean that specifically, the Australian far right. They want this. Like they want this. They want what led to Renee Good getting shot and killed, murdered by ICE. Um, they want communities broken up. They want uh, black cladded masked faces, thugs running into towns, running into workplaces, running into schools and universities, kicking out the undesirables. In this situation, the illegals or what like just immigrants. Now, you'll probably find a lot of no, sorry, you'll probably find that a lot of the far right Australians will say something like, "Well, in America and Americans, um, it's a whole different situation. You've got everyone's got guns. You've got like they do have like an actual border with countries, so it's like the concept of like an illegal immigrant. I mean, they're not even illegal immigrants. You have to go into the country in order to do the paperwork and all the other shit to be able to set up your asylum slash your like because given that these people are typically running from cartel attacks and whatnot, they are refugees. Uh, People in Australia will probably try and draw some sort of thing of like, oh, it would never be like that. But the thing is, this is at the core of it, what this is all about. Like, yeah, maybe we don't have as many guns in Australia. Yeah, maybe our police or whoever we would have doing this wouldn't be as strapped to the fucking, what would I say there? Strapped to the gills with weaponry themselves and like body armor and whatnot. And maybe even our ones wouldn't have face masks. But nonetheless, this is what we're looking at as what the Australian far right wants. One way or another, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the nuance. Not the nuance always matters, but like the degree of difference. Ice Agent Jonathan Ross should be charged for the murder of Renee Good. Give me a hands up if you agree. I'm definitely going to like that because, I agree. Nothing more insane than seeing American right-wingers on this website demand the government kill ICE protesters only to turn around and say free Iran. Bitch, you don't even want to free America. Fuck you mean. I can't be bothered dealing with Iran politics right now. This is Greg Bovino. That's right. That was the guy, the border patrol chief, head of ICE, and the man ultimately responsible for the murder of Renee Nicole Good. And I didn't even have to Photoshop this picture to make him any more frightening than he is. Yeah, that is so true. Like he's someone that gives me the impression like he probably gives a tough face first, but then he would crack. And when he does crack, he would sound fucking insane. I bet. Turning to revoke my US visa in response to the World Cup boycott campaign in protest against ICE will change nothing. The campaign has already begun and fans are cancelling from all over the world. The US is not safe to visit. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I will say, wait, so who is this guy? Because looks like he's not just some guy. Executive director. Okay, so he's actually pretty pretty established, pretty distinguished. But oh, don't start me at the beginning again, you bastards. Wait, what's this? Claims that supporters are just rowdy Australians. Yeah, anyone listening to Spaces with Beck and Jess involved can hear the reality attacks on Indians, praise for Nazis and open racism. With the NSN now formally disbanded, the supporters won't vanish. They'll simply turn up in plain clothes. Permit or no permit, this march is racist and neo-Nazi in intent. Beck talks about Australian values, but racism, white supremacy, and exclusion are not our values. I know I'm already
Calling
kind of
people
going
the
off the
little
topic.
Nazi march. Hey, the little Nazis. He's calling people the little Nazi march. Hey, the little Nazis. Hey, you little
This guy.
Nazis to get
He's
our
too
Right,
rights.
busy
this
shilling for
Spreading
Iranians than
hate.
he is our own
Dude,
people.
you guys are actually spreading hate. Okay?
Look through
You're
his
spreading hate.
profile. He's like got a whole heap of pro Iran shit.
no,
It's fucking
that's
retarded.
To be fair, I'm also like not that. Like I'm kind of like pro Iran.
Yeah,
Like
but you're gay.
You're a
And it doesn't matter
libertarian,
what you
Albert.
think.
We know.
Oh no, that one.
no.
Yes, you are, cunt. We've heard it all. You're
Juggernaut's so funny. I feel like if it wasn't for the fact that he clearly is a Natsock, like a Nazi, like I feel like he would be someone that you could get along with generally okay, but it's because of the Natsock and like I don't know. I feel like if you walked into his house, he must have just like fuckloads of Nordic runes.
You're a fucking gay cunt, and the fucking that cunt was a gay cunt, and now you've got shit cunts in here. Good one. All right.
Hold up. I don't think that guy said really anything that crazy. All he did was
No, no,
just
no, no,
merely
no, no,
have the
no, 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 no,
perspective.
Just
no, no, no. We
advocating for
won't have
people to sit
anyone.
at home and do nothing. And the fact that
No,
he's like now using the word hate, like the way the media
Mhm.
wants them to say it, it's ironic. That's what he wants. He wants people to sit at
He's
home
just
and do
he's in
nothing.
yeah,
here
but
rage baiting
you
to get
scream.
clips
No,
for
no,
his
screaming
friends.
at him like because I think he's J-pilled. He doesn't like Jews. Doesn't like Islam. Doesn't like fucking Jews. He doesn't like any of these things. So it's like I don't know. He
Yeah,
doesn't
but
But
what
seem
is
like the
he
spreading
guy.
doing?
hate,
Sitting at
spreading
home
hate
making
is too
Oh,
much, guys.
well,
It's too
look, I
much.
actually
I'm
believe
Jake
my
Paul, but you guys can't spread hate, okay?
yeah. But look,
I
my
don't
point
like
is
Indians, but
This motherfucker's interesting. I'll just say I've seen a lot of things he has said when he thinks no one else can see what he's saying. Like when he's talking with his buddies. And he says some fucked shit.
can't spread hate. Guys.
What
no,
Nat
but
That's
said,
too far.
what Nat said is 100% spot on. He's a fucking leftist infiltrator who came in to try and get clips for his mates.
He's very
exactly.
pro Iran. He doesn't give a shit about our people. I looked through his stuff.
Wait, are they talking about me? No, no, they're definitely not. No, apparently shit about Iran. I haven't really made much comment about what's going on in Iran. Which is, for the record, just simply I care about the people of any location. I hope that the people um, are successful in their protests, in their resistance against the government, against the Ayatollah. But I also am very wary and concerned about the very obvious American machine trying to co-opt the protest to, and obviously the dumb shit of Trump being like, if you start shooting Iran, we're gonna bomb you. I mean, it kind of just comes across more like, if you're gonna start shooting protesters, we'll join you.
his YouTube
We'll
channel
shoot them
his
too.
bios full of fucking like hippity hoppity fucking nigger.
Hippity hoppity, women are profit. Sorry.
Yeah, and the way he was getting sassy and talking back and interrupted me, like I didn't want to have to
Okay.
be rude.
Okay, definitely not me. It must be like another right winger in amongst them that has just said stuff that they aren't liking.
He was rude first. Interrupted me, so he did.
Albert, you have to stop falling for people just saying the things that you want to hear straight away. Like you're a pedophile's
Well,
wet dream cunt.
no, no.
You've
Listen,
got a puppy in the
I'm
back
just
of the
saying,
van.
like he hasn't said anything that crazy or bad. Like
Of
he
course he
seemed.
has. He's disrespected our Lord and Majesty, fucking Adolf Hitler.
Did he? I don't think he did.
He was just saying the little Nazis. No one comes in here shitting on our fucking Majesty, Adolf Hitler. Yeah.
Wait,
You definitely shouldn't
gets under the skin, doesn't it?
be fucking
Right.
like giving credence to the bullshit thing that like the NSA
Like,
have
why are you giving him
paid fucking
platforms?
operatives.
No, no.
Like that's gay as fuck.
My thing
Like,
is
why do
like
you give these cookers platforms? It's
just
so
hold up.
weird.
He's like he's an Australian dude, and by the way, we've met tons of these people, like even boomers. Sure, I get why Biaki called him like a spiritual boomer because he said that stuff. But my point is that like these people aren't our enemies. They maybe need some guidance, but that's it. Like we should discuss with him and actually try to see if he is
I love their brains.
like like try and nail him a bit more about like his beliefs because I'm sure we can get him around. Like he's
No,
not like our enemy,
no,
or at
that's
least
your
it doesn't
ignorance
seem like
showing.
it.
You're sure these people have positions not that far removed from like the kind of nationalists in.
I just want to see again. Nah, fuck, I don't care. Who are they talking about? I'm gonna comment that. What are they talking about? Let's see. See if I can get any response on that. I'll probably look at that in a moment. So, this is what we mean when we say that these people don't actually care about democracy. Democracy. Like, this is the thing I find very funny is like these people keep whinging about like, oh, we have such an undemocratic system or whatever. That's why we need Donald Trump to invade us, apparently. And it's like, look, love it or hate it, um, Albo won. Like, he won the election. The Labour Party very clearly won. Is this ungrateful, dishonest, attention-seeking twat? Maybe not. I was thinking maybe this was an alt for Bender. Yeah, I like as well where it's like, no, we're gonna stop the trafficking, the human trafficking, the child trafficking. That's why we're gonna do it ourselves. Inside of you are two Greeks, and both are extremely gay. Yeah. Is this another? Or did we watch this? I'm not imagining us agents have gotten worse, more aggressive. Oh, no. Yeah. This shit's just constantly coming out of America now. It's just non-stop. Sees what you appear to be if you experience what you really are. Yeah, I don't know if I'd take that so strongly, given it's from fucking Machiavelli. Yeah, let's get back onto the ice stuff. I'm just gonna take a quick breather, and then I'll be back. Yeah. ICE conducts immigration enforcement operations in Minneapolis, leading to protest clashes and arrests. Conducted immigration raids and arrests in Minneapolis neighborhoods, including 34th Street and Park Avenue in Central and in nearby St. Paul, targeting individuals such as Auburn Mariko. I don't know how to say it. Oh, it's a whole name. Protesters blocked streets, harassed agents, and clashed with federal forces, resulting in ICE using smoke bombs, flash grenades, tear gas, and pepper spray. And I imagine the occasional pointing a gun and saying, "I could do it." Um, and arresting over 60 individuals, including U.S. citizen Brandon for obstruction. Oh, this might have been the thing at Target. Incidents include the fatal shooting of Renee and the arrest of a woman. Yeah. What's this then? Just in, literal busloads of illegals were just flown out of Minneapolis by DHS on a chartered Boeing 737, finally being sent. Oh, okay, that's just fucking MAGA cunts. A man was most likely killed by it. Yep, we saw that.
Out and about in those crowds, the mob, on Thursday and part of Friday, we were out and about in Minneapolis. Is the word insurgency accurate? That is what I've chosen to describe this as, not a protest, not from what I saw.
Absolutely it is, Laura. You can use the term insurgency. You can use the term insurrection. You can use the term domestic terrorism. Mayor Jacob Fry, Governor Tim Walz, Attorney General Keith Ellison have deliberately, willfully, and purposefully incited this violent insurrection, this violent insurgency against immigration and customs enforcement, against Border Patrol. When you have mayors and state leaders saying that they're going to order the federal government, order federal law enforcement out of their city in order to maintain enclaves of criminal illegal aliens and criminal refugees who are looting and pillaging the state and the American people, when you have them effectively banning the city police and the state police from rendering life-saving aid to ICE officers, from rendering necessary protection and support to the federal government when it is...
So what? The police aren't getting involved. Good.
Under siege and carrying out these...
Well, actually, let me recorrect myself. I think they should be arresting ICE.
Operations. That is a direct assault and attack on the federal government. And let's understand this. Why is ICE there? In addition to its obligation in every city, in every state, in every territory to uphold our nation's immigration laws, in addition to and beyond that, Minneapolis is a sanctuary city. It is a sanctuary state in Minnesota that has adopted a criminal policy of shielding and harboring illegal aliens and terrorists. And furthermore, we have uncovered a massive scandal run by Somali refugees to steal tens of billions of dollars.
For fuck's sakes, the fucking Nick Shirley bullshit. Oh my god, the guy literally can't tie his own shoelaces. He can't even drive himself around. His mother drives him around. Like, Nick Shirley, that is, not him.
From the federal treasury. So this entire scheme, all of these domestic terrorists hurling themselves in front of ICE officers, trying to prevent these actions from taking place, engaging in these...
It's like, even, I don't know, maybe this is just because, like, of how moldable the Fox News viewer base is. But, like, even with how he's describing what's happened and happening and whatnot, I still feel like I'm at least thinking with the info he's offering, still thinking, yeah, but aren't people allowed to protest?
Trained insurgent tactics to try to stop federal enforcement from taking place is to protect a Somali criminal refugee population that is looting and pillaging the federal treasury.
Stephen, one thing that I'm concerned about is what I saw happen.
Like that video we are watching right here. where we just saw a thing being hurled at the ice engines. So what? That was one thing. I'm sure they threw a few others before or after. Okay, these motherfuckers have military gear on. They're like pretty, you know, geared up. What's the point of that if it isn't the fact that they are at least able to handle a little bit of this?
And I don't think we have the video, but up in San
And when I say handle, I mean like they can take it on the chin. Because at the end of the day, as like well, they're not law enforcement, but as federal agents or whatever, there's a little bit you got to kind of take on the chin.
St. Cloud, Minnesota.
Oh, it's a fireworks. Who fucking
Agents were
cares?
surrounded real fast
Well,
because
they got
they
a good
report
show.
their whereabouts, and then a mob descends upon them.
A
And so
mob.
they were ultimately
They have to describe it as a mob because otherwise it just sort of sounds weird to talk about people protesting like this.
driven out of the scene because it was too dangerous. It was overwhelmed. How do you guys deal with that, given this network that's involved in stopping ICE? And
Man, how weak must it reveal that ICE is if they're getting fucked up by the what was it again? What did she say?
how do you guys deal with that, given this? They report their whereabouts, and then a mob descends upon them, and so they were ultimately driven out of the scene because it was too dangerous. It was overwhelmed. How do you guys deal with that?
Like, the only reason they're using this language is to make it seem like the protesters, and if I remember correctly, I feel like the one she's referring to there, she's talking about in relation to the Somali folks. It's like you're just trying to gin up racial hatred. It's so obvious that's what you're trying to do, because the only reason why you would describe the protesters as a mob is with the intention to just blanket them in sort of ambiguity in the eyes of the Fox News viewer. So they're just like, as far as I'm aware, these people are trans jihadis.
Given this network that's involved in stopping ICE.
And as we understand now, there we go, the network that is stopping ICE. Like, that's how weak fucking ICE is, to bring it back up around to that. Like, just this network. Network? Yeah, what, a few group chats? Like, come on. Come on. You have the entire government behind them. ICE is funded more than, like, almost more than the military. Not really, but, like, it's funded more than any other department, basically. And though they're having to apparently get volunteers now. They're asking for volunteers. And yeah, they can't handle these networks. Few group chats.
And is it time to invoke the Insurrection Act? Or would that stoke more unrest, anger, and deplete the trust that's already depleted somewhat?
Yeah, you don't say. It is a depleted amount of trust
in ICE.
Well, we are never, the President of the United States is never.
The amount of trust that people must have in ICE at this point is like, it is in the floor. It is well and truly, like the ice, soon to be, will be melted.
Going to make a decision about what to do or what not to do based on how it might upset the violent left-wing insurgents. His obligation.
Again, they have so far killed one of the violent left-wing insurgents who didn't actually harm anyone. Like, anyone.
What he is supremely committed to is enforcing and upholding the sovereignty of the United States.
Great. Hang on one sec. Sorry. I so love my job. I can't believe I get paid for this. I do this for free. Protester, I get 20,000. How long did you have to go to school? 7 years. I only went to high school and I make It's not really a strong argument in favor of it. Put that down there. Like, that's just sort of like, yeah, wow, you guys are just evil. There's nothing really else to say about that. Yeah, we've seen that one. Hang hang on. DHS agents just dropped smoke bombs out of their moving car window as they were driving through an intersection full of riders. Leftists were sent screaming and running away. Get it off out of the road, idiots. Like, literally, that's what this is for them. This is just, who is this guy? This is just how fun and funny is it to laugh at the people we hate getting whacked by federal agents on screen covering. Uh, so he's fucking full of shit. Okay. I know that we're only a third of the way into this video, but I'm gonna be honest, the impression I'm getting is not that the leftists were sent screaming and running away. That's loud. Like, they're still hanging around the same spot. They're just dealing with the smoke bombs. They're applying the shit that people have learned that you can apply to it to reduce the smoke bomb effect. Like, the camera is just like they're behind him. That's all. Like, these people literally live in their own fucking universes. Ah! Half the agents tell her, yeah. Just flashbang grenades. Again, this is what the Australian far right is asking for. This is what they want, one way or another.
Yep. Whoa. Shooting serious munitions at us. Whoa. Yep, I'm right behind you. That really just came out of the blue. No one was really doing anything here. Just think. Fuck you, pussy! Suck my dick! There is some serious tear gas already in the air.
Jesus.
You see, are they arresting someone there? Yeah, we got somebody, at least one person down on the ground.
Wow, okay. One protester, 20-year US Navy veteran. This isn't the America I serve, this is intimidation. And it's escalating fast.
All of the federal officers are wearing gas masks, prepared for, I guess, more tear gas and pepper pellets. They have the guns in their hands. What is this like for you? Watching this?
I just can't believe it. It's scared. It's frightening. It's
This is an
terrorizing.
old lady.
I'm just standing here talking. I mean, we were just standing here peacefully protesting.
Yeah. Nothing. I mean, no one was going near, crossing the street.
No,
like
we were standing on the sidewalk. Everybody was. Everybody. Get the fuck back!
Jeez, she's like absolutely astonished.
Are you a veteran?
Aghast.
Are you okay?
Oh, so she's the veteran.
The flashbangs really
Yeah,
hurt.
but my ears are still ringing.
I wasn't expecting that they were going to do that for no reason.
This is in America.
It is in America, I know. This is in America. I served for 20 years in the U.S. Navy.
You know, I know there's a lot of lefties who get off to the idea of being the one to go, well, fuck you, this is always what America was. This was the America you served. But, like, I think we have to keep in mind, you know, a lot of people in America, especially folks who did make their way into the military, say 20 years ago, or she's probably well in the Navy, but so probably it might have also been a bit longer than 20 years ago now. But anyways, like they went into it thinking that they were doing a good thing for whatever that might have been. She clearly believed that she was serving a just America, you know, and in a certain way, I do feel for her. ICE official and growing anti-ICE protests.
One thing I'd like to point out is that we will be arresting anybody that interferes or impedes in any of these enforcement actions. We've already arrested 60 in the last 5 days. 60.
Is that their job description? Like, why isn't it like the police job to do that? Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Protesters, agitators that have got in our way, impeded us, or assaulted an officer.
As I mentioned in the...
One thing I'd like to point out is that we will be arresting anybody.
Yeah, that's that one we saw. What's this? I think it is the same one, but from another perspective.
Shooting serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Munitions at us. Officers are wearing gas masks, prepared for, I guess, more tear gas and pepper pellets. They have the guns in their hands. What is this like for you?
I just can't believe it. It's scared. It's frightening.
Okay, we're back to that. Okay. Right. They were sharing that. Wait, hang on. Oh, it's just minus touch. Robin Kelly just announced she is moving to impeach DHS Kristi Noem. Secretary Noem has violated the Constitution, must be held accountable for terrorizing our communities. This is what accountability looks like.
Has torn apart the Chicagoland area.
I'm just going to put
President
that
Trump
here.
declared war on Chicago, and then he brought violence and destruction to our city and our suburbs. And
hang on.
Get the fuck on the car before you get fucking arrested. Get the fuck on the car before you get. Now that's fucking assault. Don't move, you're gonna get fucking tased. Don't fucking move, or you're gonna get tased. Because you want to be an idiot. I'm not moving. Because you want to be a fucking idiot. You're a fucking pussy. You're a fucking bitch. And you're gonna learn the fucking hard way.
I gotta say, loving bro's energy already at the moment. Just absolutely laughing his ass off and just calling them a pussy or whatever it was he said. Okay, they're
I just asked you for an ID. That was
deep-pocketing.
What you asked me for, bitch? Shut up. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? He has a gun on him. Look at that. A fully registered firearm. Because I'm a U.S. citizen. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, given what's happening right now, assuming that he is a U.S. citizen, well, it says here, a U.S. citizen, he is legally allowed to. Oh, yep, in a concealed carry state. What do you know? And given all this shit that's happening right now, pretty understandable reason why he's fucking carrying a gun. It's America, wow. Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
They must feel very tough doing that. So what are they gonna do? Take all this shit for themselves? Is this how ICE is such a economically smart decision to take? You not only get a good wage, but you also get to take the spoils.
Y'all are some real fucking scumbags, you know that, right? I'm a scumbag. You're just acting like a fucking scumbag. You're a fucking U.S. citizen. You shouldn't have done that.
Well then, yeah, if he's a U.S. citizen, then you can go. You can fucking go, buddy. You can go home, continue doing your day, get home, fucking clock off, go home, throw your legs up, have a beer, fuck the missus, you know, man? Like, you don't have to be here anymore if he's a US citizen.
Why are you so mad at why are you so mad at immigrants? What did they do to you? Unlawful arrest. We'll see it. What did I do? What did I do that was illegal? Don't worry. What did I do that was illegal?
Hmm. Yeah, like no crime, no warrant, no probable cause. This was just straight up they roughed up a fucking Hispanic guy.
I didn't race for anything. I raced for my whistle. Y'all are grown up picking on fucking families, bro. Picking on families. You're picking on families, bro. I'm fucking arresting child molesters. I'm fucking child molesters? Yeah. But now you're arresting a U.S. citizen for what? Who here's a child molester, bro?
Very interesting. Very interesting. I was saying that.
Agents, are they able to go into these homes? They have warrants for certain people's arrests. Are they able
Oh
to
my
carry
God.
this out?
Interfere Peter and son. You will be arrested. 60 radicals. Yeah, I mean, they will be arrested. That doesn't mean they'll get charged. Doesn't mean they'll actually stay in jail or prison or whatever. Like they'll probably end up getting let off anyway.
And do their
Because
job?
there'll be nothing. There will be nothing. Like there's no actual charges to lay. Like what are these people doing? They have a First Amendment right to protest.
In the face of, people blocking them with cars and harassing them as they go about their day.
Martha, first, thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you.
Yes, we get out there to go make these enforcement actions, these arrests, and we have to go through the crowds many times. A lot of times, as we're out there operating, the crowds will develop. People will start blocking the streets, and then we'll need to get a stronger show force to get out there just to get our agents cleared of the area and to get through. One thing I'd like to point out is that we will be arresting anybody that interferes or impedes in any of these enforcement actions. We've already arrested 60 in the last 5 days, 60 protesters, agitators that have got in our way, impeded us, or assaulted an officer.
Agents, are they able to?
I guess yesterday or the day before. I mean, I think after that woman was shot.
So, all right, here we go. We're going to hear from the wise words of a monkey.
I think, unfortunately, well, everything's unfortunate about it, right? But one of the real problems is now ICE are villains, and now people are looking at them like murderous military people that are on the streets of our city, and they're masked up, which is also a problem, right? Because if you get arrested by a cop, you're allowed to ask the cop, what is your name and badge number? And you could film that cop. If you get arrested by an ICE agent, you have no such right. They're wearing a mask. They don't have to tell you shit. That's a problem. That's a problem on our city streets, right? Because you could also pretend to be an ICE agent. So I saw
Has
this
been known to
terrible
happen.
story about this family that was killed where these guys pretended to be a UPS driver. And they showed up and they made their way into the house and killed people because they were dressed up as a UPS driver. If you could pretend to be a UPS driver, for sure you could pretend to be an ICE agent, especially since they're completely anonymous. So think about how many people can get arrested or robbed or by criminals, right? Because you could just have people pretending they're like, it's not like, it's impossible to fake their logo, right? It's pretty easy. Just says ICE. You know, how hard is that? You could easily imagine armed gangs pretending to be ICE agents robbing people.
Yeah, fucking crazy, ain't it? Oh my God, Carolyn Borisenko. I don't want to look at what she has to say. What's this? Convoy departs after it's loading. Way outside of the country. All unmarked vehicles. Identifies back. It's literally like, yeah, I know I was a deadbeat, but look at me now, I'm throwing out illegals. Look at me now, I'm breaking up your community for fucking $200,000 a year. Sucks to be you, eh? You shouldn't have been fucking going to uni and learning how to do like some of the more important jobs of our society. Guys are just whining because ISIS is deporting their illegal voting base. Okay. Discuss with this pulling when you clearly should be closer to 7 figures. Jesus fucking Christ, you people. These people are insane. Alright, what was my notification? I think I just got a like. Was all. Yeah, I'm not that important. Come on now. So Australia recalls Parliament to pass tough anti-hate and gun laws after Bondi attack. Parliament will reconvene January 19 and 20 to debate the combating anti-Semitism, responding to what we know. The bill introduces new crimes for inciting hatred based on race or ethnicity for up to 5 years in prison, harsh penalties for hate groups for up to 15 years, expanded visa cancellations for extremists, and a national gun buyback scheme through 2027. While the government says it targets all extremists, including neo-Nazis, critiques highlight a religious text exemption and free speech concerns from various groups. Plans to make Islamophobia punishable for up to yeah, okay. That was what their concern was. That's what their concern is the Islamophobia. And religious protections afforded to Jewish or Islamic Australians will not be afforded. Why wouldn't they be? Well, for one, hang on. No. Hang on. Right, this is just the X thing, but like critics highlight a religious text exemption. Hate groups. Where was it again? On race or ethnicity. That was the thing I was just reading. It's disappeared now, hasn't it? No, here. Will not be afforded to Catholic or Christian Australians. Well, that's because it would be afforded to them on the basis of like the ethnic stuff, not the religious stuff. And it wouldn't be Islamic, it would be like Arab or whatever. Designed to punish ordinary Aussies who speak up. What are you speaking up about, though? What are you speaking up about? What is it that you're saying that is a part of speaking up? Australia will pass the toughest hate law ever seen on Tuesday. It's called the Combating Anti. I mean, yeah. Intended to target white Australians from discussing mass immigration. Shut the fuck up. You're going to be able to talk about it just fine.
Today, can I say that I will write this afternoon to the Speaker of the House of Representatives for Parliament to be recalled next Monday and Tuesday, both the House of Representatives and the Senate. The legislation will then be debated on Tuesday in the House of Representatives. We intend to have that legislation pass the House before question time, which will occur at the normal time at 2 o'clock, and then will be considered by the Senate in the afternoon in order to ensure its passage on that day. The bill is the Combating Anti-Semitism, Hate and Extremism Bill. It's a comprehensive package of reforms which creates serious offences for hate preachers and leaders seeking to radicalise young Australians. It increases the penalties for hate crimes offences. It ensures that offenders whose crimes were motivated by extremism have that factored into their sentencing. It creates a new offence for inciting hatred in order to intimidate or harass. It expands and strengthens the ban on prohibited symbols, and it makes it easier for the minister.
This is the thing I don't get, okay? So with what he just said, wouldn't it also presumably target the people who did the shooting? Because isn't that the whole point? I'm kind of interested in what the comments say. There are no laws in our country that make it illegal to criticize. Why does Jewish people need? No, that's not what I'm thinking. Mass conversion people that want to kill white people is white. Jesus fuck. Rip to what we had. So no one is wondering what I'm thinking. The largest. Yeah, do it. How is this targeting white Australians? The Bondi shooting. The shooters are white. They would get hit with this. Hate towards white people. This will rile up a few, I imagine. Okay. Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm a bit pissed with how my internet thing isn't working properly, and kind of ran through ice a bit. And I don't know. We'll see what happens with these laws. I don't really have much to say on them at the moment. So we might leave it there. I know it wasn't very long, but I don't know what's happening here. It's fucking weird. Anyways, I'll sign off there.